I talked about these a little bit earlier, but this, you know I love these. You know I wear these on air almost every single day. It's from Bell & Howell. It's your stretch belt, right? So what this means is you always have a belt that is in fashion, that is in style, that fits perfectly without having to poke any holes in your belt because of that mesh design. If you're wearing slacks, they look great. If you're wearing jeans, they look great. If you're just trying to belt a dress, they look great as well. A 3-pack for $25.59 here. Take a look. What's going on? Look at us. Look at us wearing blue.
You and Jenny Bond are matching.
Look at me and Jenny Bond's coming up a little bit later, guys. Look at us. We planned that.
And then the cabinets match your guys' shirts too.
Speaking of matching, speaking of looking great, so these are your 3 options. Remember, you're getting a 3-pack. So these could be 3 gifts, right, for someone, or this could be 1 gift to make sure they have the belt no matter what they're wearing. So here is your navy, black, and brown. This is your gray, black, and white. And then we've got that Aztec there. And I'm being told that the tweed has sold out. These sell out so fast, Chad. That's the only downside to these. They sell out so fast. And you always say I'm wearing them. I'm always wearing mine.
Same.
I've got the tweed on. I'm always wearing mine.
And it's mostly the men, for real. It's like you and Adam and Guy
Always.
and myself. We all wear them. Why? There's no holes. They're comfortable. One size fits all. Men, women, doesn't matter. If you've never seen a mesh belt before, we didn't invent it. We just mass produced it to make it the right price for you. So everywhere along this entire mesh belt, just holding it like a waist is in here, is, watch when I take it away. There's no hole. See, it comes out. Look, no hole there. I can poke it through anywhere along the way, and when I pull it back out, there's no hole. What does that mean? It means that if I have a big meal, if I have a beer, if I get on an airplane, if I'm driving for a long period of time, I never need to buy another belt because this grows and shrinks with you. The difference is, with any other belt, here's just a standard leather belt. Here's what normally happens. You have an adjustability about this much, right? You can only grow or shrink that much because that's where the holes are. What happens when you don't? You have to poke a new hole, they end up stretching out, it becomes gross and tatted, and then you have to go buy a new belt. Belts are usually, except for HSN, not very cheap. And so when we were approached by, it was actually QVC UK who came to us and said, can you please make this for curate all the different shopping channels? We said, sure. But what do you want different? They said, no. You're Bell & Howell, just make a lot of them so the price is right. And so when we show you this video, I want you to see the men and the women. The suits and the jeans. The dressed up, the dressed down is really what I'm trying to point out to you. And they're all different sizes. I'm a different size than Ty. We're a different size than that guy. The woman who's next, she's going to put on a white belt. I already know that because I've seen this video a few times.
Yeah, a couple times.
It doesn't matter if you're going to work or sitting. But here is the thing, because we're in this season. If you have a delivery driver, a secretary, a teacher, anybody who sits for a period of time, this kind of belt doesn't, I'm gonna step in front as well, this type of belt doesn't cut into your stomach or your skin, right? And so, and I'm wearing the black one, it just sort of blends in. If I grow or I shrink, the belt goes back in exactly where it happens, right? And so I can pull it out, I can get my whole hand in there, so that means I could grow, but watch, it goes right back to do its job. It's also bendy and flexible, and so it's never cutting into me. It's extremely comfortable fabric.
Look at this, right, and that's the thing that he's saying. It always goes back to fit perfectly where you want it. And if you are, listen, if you're traveling at all, if you were gonna be sitting on a plane, sitting in a car, if you take public transportation, you know how it is. Those belts that you spend a lot of money on start to cut in on you a little bit, and then all of a sudden, they start to stretch out a little bit. You have to put a new hole in it. This will always fit. It will always match, it will always be in style, it will always be comfortable, and this could be the perfect gift for that guy in your life who maybe doesn't think about belts, who hasn't bought a new belt in a while, who still has that old tattered belt. This could be 3 gifts right now for 25 bucks. 3 gifts that are practical, that are useful, that are fashionable. And I'm speaking from experience. You know this. If you've shopped with me over the last 5 years, you know almost every day I wear one of these, whether I'm tucking a shirt in or not, because they're comfortable enough that I can wear underneath my sweaters just to kind of help keep my pants up, and you forget that you have them on. But I want to make sure you're getting the set that you want to get and need to get. The way these sets, and I'll ask Chad actually to explain to us why the certain colors are in certain sets.
Well, they're all collections, right? So this top 3 is one collection of the black, brown, and navy. That's important. Everyone has to have, men or women, a black and a brown belt. That's like staple
for sure.
Closet.
Absolutely.
If you had a navy in and you wear jeans, if you're a jean wearer, this is a good pack for you. Okay, and then we created one pack because everyone wanted a white belt. And we said, well, you still got to have a black belt. You still have to have one of those.
Yeah, right.
And then if you're going to like a white belt, you probably would like a gray. So this is a great summertime collection because we like to wear white in the summer. And then the buyers and the planners and the HSN executives said, give us the Aztec collection because all of our J. King jewelry lovers with the turquoise, the black and white is so like houndstooth, and then the gray and white together. Our women love fashion. And so we created the fashion set for you, but it's leather tips on both sides, real metal clasp. We even give you the extra loop to catch any extra fabric that you might have. You never need to cut this. You never need to adjust this. One size fits all. You're never poking a hole because the entire thing, no matter where my waistline falls in this entire loop, I can just poke that through wherever I want. And when I pull it back out to adjust it, it doesn't leave a mark because it's a tightly woven mesh fabric. Athletes have always worn mesh belts. Golfers, football players, baseball players, because they can move with you as you're, being an athlete. This is that same technology, but to the consumer, to all of us now at an affordable price, because I have nieces and nephews, and I'll tell you something. I'm that guy now who says, pull your pants up.
Here we are.
Where's your belt?
We are. We're like, hey, you don't even have a belt. You make a good point with like golfers. You have a golfer in your life, and this is a great gift. A lot of those golf courses, you got to tuck your shirt in, you got to look nice. Or if you're out there playing tennis and you need to wear a belt, again, any season, any fashion, whatever you're wearing, you have your go-to belt. You're not going out there buying a belt thinking, well, now I have a black one for my slacks. Now I need to buy something else for my pants. Now I need to buy something else for those nice shorts in the summertime. You have it. So I want to make sure you're getting a set for yourself and maybe gifting a set to someone as well, someone who maybe doesn't think about it, right? Not until the last minute. They're like, man, I don't really have a belt. I'm wearing that old belt right now. $25 for a set of 3. Each of these belts comes out to about $8.50, and you will use them season after season, whatever you're wearing. Remember, it's always the right fit. That's the other thing. You can't say with other belts. With this belt, it is always the right fit because of that mesh design.
Every time.
Every time.
And I know times are tough, right? And so we're going to a lot of holiday parties, get together, work parties for the spouse, everything like that. Maybe we don't have an extra 60, 80 bucks to buy a new belt because ours is tatted and torn. This is a great way to get that nicer belt for those holiday parties, and you'll have it by Christmas time for sure, right? Great stocking stuffer, by the way, because they're all individually boxed.
Good, right.
But whether it's the secretary, the nephew, the uncle, the dad, we all know you're about to be Thanksgiving dinner next week. I want you to look at the dinner table after dinner and say, who's adjusting their belt because they've had too much, when Uncle Dan is going, boop, 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 boop.
Gotta open up that belt.
He needs a new belt.
He does. He's like, that's the one. You're getting a Bell & Howell stretch belt. It's a 3-pack right now. $803,999. Always a customer pick. A favorite for our customers, a favorite for our hosts, female and male hosts here. We all have multiple sets in our lockers, in our locker room. You go in there, and the one thing is for sure, we all have our stretch belts there on a Black Friday deal of $25.95 right now. Get a set for yourself, and these make great gifts as well. Again, I would really think about if you want to get a combination of the two, maybe get one of these kind of standard colors, and then maybe jump in and get that Aztec.
I would, for sure.
Aztec is super cool, right?
If it's in your closet, you'll wear it.
Yeah, exactly right. Okay, actually, I'll tell you, we added this here to the show last week because I love these so much, and I saw that we had some. Chad, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. Really love it. On a Black Friday deal there, and you're seeing our little video of that mesh right there and how easy it is. Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, Todd.
See you again soon, my friend. That makes a great gift, and always a customer pick right there. So congratulations, everybody who grabbed yours, and thank you guys for being here with us. There's something else I want to tell you about that we're doing here at HSN here in a minute, because we do a lot of things during the holiday season, but HSN Together for Good is dedicated to empowering women and helping families in times of need. Join Together for Good in support of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital so that families never receive